Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Beth, and if you're new, welcome. Company is coming tomorrow night actually, and I needed to do a little update on my kitchen chairs. I bought these chairs quite a while ago and I recovered them with this tan fabric, and that tan fabric is now looking kind of dingy and it needs a little update. So I took a piece of newspaper and I'm going to make a pad that fits on the top of the chair so that I don't have to make it permanent. I'm just going to make sort of a chair cushion for the top of my 4 chairs. I cut the newspaper the size of the seat of my chair, so as I cut this batting, I'm going to include a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and I am going to eyeball this. These chair cushions do not need to be perfect. They will just be sitting on top of the chair, and I'm not too worried if it's a little bit off. I have a bag of various strips that I usually put in this basket after I have trimmed a quilt top. After quilting, you know, you trim off the excess batting and backing, and a lot of this is from those previous projects where I have trimmed off strips, and they are all different sizes and they go into this basket of strips. So I pulled out some strips that kind of go together. I have some blues, pinks, some tans, and sort of a grayish blue, and those are the colors that I will be using on my little chair cushions here. I began in the middle with one of those strips, and I will add strips moving out from that center strip and just keep adding the strips onto my batting here. And I am not going to press, I'm just going to finger press. Nothing needs to line up like with the quilt. You want to press so that the corners come together and the seams come together really well. And in this case, this is just a chair cushion. And I did want to mention too that this batting is cotton polyester, so I don't want to do too much pressing on the batting. And I know sometimes you might have batting that is all polyester, and I don't know how that would behave with the pressing either. So for this project, I'm not going to press quite yet. I'll press when all of my strips are on, and then I'll probably press when I've added the backing and I need to get the edges smooth. kind of fun to go down memory lane with some of these fabrics that have come from previous quilts, and there are a couple of fabrics in here that were hand-me-downs. So I don't have memories with all this fabric, but I do enjoy putting all of these strips together, and I just love that scrappy look. I need to add one more little piece here on the edge so that my batting is all covered up with fabric, and then I'll turn this over upside down and I'm going to trim around using the batting as my guide for this little chair cushion. I have some heavyweight fabric here on my sewing table under the cushion that I'll be using for the backing, and I have some ties that were already made. I think I cut them off of an old apron. I'll use those for the ties for this project. The ties here are longer than I need. They're probably about 12 or 14 inches long, and I don't need them to be too long. I might trim them after I get this all together. I'm putting 2 ties on the back side of the cushion and 2 on the front, and I'll be inserting them right here with a pin so that when I sew around my chair cushion, they will be included in that, and I might just go back and forth as I'm sewing around to make sure that they stay put. So I've pinned my 2 layers together, and I'm going to sew all the way around. I'll leave an opening on the back of that cushion so that I can turn it right side out when I'm done. After pressing this little chair cushion, I sewed up that opening at the back side of it right there, and my chair cover or my chair cushion will be complete. I double checked that my cushion covers the chair, and now I put my chair on the table, just a little bit easier to tie these ties here on the back underneath the chair, and before you know it, I had one chair covered and only 3 more to go. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.